Welcome to the General's Gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to Dawn of War Soulstorm. We are the General's Gentlemen. We are hyped to be here.
We are indeed. We're going to have a 2v2 match today, and this one was sent to us specifically. Apparently, it's a super cool match, and looking forward to that. Dawn of War 1 is a game we wanted to cast for quite some time. It's been a big part of our childhoods, and I think for most of our viewers it has as well. Or at least a lot of you, and if it hasn't, then you've been missing out. It's a pretty great game, but the problem is it's been really hard to find replays. I think one of the problems is because the community is kind of split between Dark Crusade and Soulstorm, but either way, it's been a bit of a mission for us to find good replays, and I'm hoping now for an excellent time, and it's really good timing as well for us here, because the DAO 3 announcement that just came out, or at least is probably about to just come out. This is being recorded before the DAO 3 announcement, or the big announcement, or whatever, so...
Whatever it happens to be.
We could actually be wrong here, but we're definitely hoping for some DAO 3 announcement.
We're putting positive energies forward that it's going to be DAO 3, and we're going to have a great, absolutely fantastic time. We'll have a chance to intro our players, though, so playing on the right-hand side and the top, it will be... Jandy Electro as our Eldar, and his ally will be I Love Candies as the Imperial Guard.
Nice. And then the other team, the left-hand side, is going to be Transpersonal PSY, okay, whatever, as the Necrons, and also his teammate. It's going to be Coupe de Grace as the Imperial Guard, so... Interesting factions here. It's been a while since we've played this game, so we aren't quite on top of everything as far as unit names and such, but we'll give it our best. The range is an excellent choice. He will have the cloak, so able to have some pretty free harassment, do the morale damage as well. Has the fleet of foot upgrade, so he will have the extra movement speed. Very important for Eldar.
From memory, Rangers were one of my favorite squads. I just love the setup, the morale damage. I just love ranged combat overall from that, so... Command squad here as well, going for some harassment on the Necrons.
Yeah, going straight for the Ghost turret. The command squad probably has the highest DPS as far as commanders go. Because you have 3 or 4 or even 5 models. Well, 3 models, but then you have the there's an extra commissar. They just are pretty weak. But in terms of destroying buildings, that's where this squad really shines. But actually, we'll lose 1 model there. Even guardsmen are moving up. Looks like there's no Necron Lord, though. Really suffering from that. Over-investing in the power, it would seem.
Ghost turret goes down.
There's a couple of Necron warriors here, but the guardsmen, they don't have any morale upgrades, and there's no commissar. So at the moment, they get broken very easily. He might want to put the commissar on the squads for the extra morale boost, but more importantly, I think he's concerned about just having that melee damage and the tie-up to really prevent those Necron warriors from firing. Whoa, hang on, what? He builds a heavy bolted turret in his opponent's base.
That's intense.
Oh, here come the Eldar reinforcements as well. So we've got Guardians, Rangers, but there's actually Guardians tying up the Rangers in melee, and there's Necron warriors firing on the side. They have pretty good damage too. So there's more guardsmen moving up. What a crazy game.
Guardsmen have actually recovered from that morale loss here, starting to put out some pretty decent DPS onto these units that are locked up in the melee combat.
Everything is being thrown into the action right now.
Both of our players.
Heavy bolted turret has a lot of damage opening up on the Necron warriors.
Moving
Second turret being built.
Turret. They're just rolling these heavy bolter turrets forward. This is insane.
Still no Necron Lord, and here come a squad of Dark Reapers, so that's for the right team. Excellent counter to the Necron Warriors, having the extra damage against heavy infantry. Really what he needs right now, but now he's getting tied up in melee from both the Rangers and the Guardians, in fact.
Trying to hold on to that one. How long is this heavy bolter turret? Is it almost... Has it been thrown down? Yeah, it's finished.
They're both finished.
Finished
Another
and
turret.
within range of these base structures. It's just a complete rolling wave of bolter turrets. This is insane.
So there's no Psyche, so these Rangers currently going to be infiltrated. We'll be able to do the harassment damage, but there's just so many units here. Maybe a Farseer for the AoE Psychic Storm would be a good choice.
You're gonna have to see something. Our left-hand team is not having a great time. These guardsmen continuing to be broken.
Getting one of those obelisks of listening posts decaptured. Though this obelisk, it is being repaired in combat here by the scarabs, but getting sniped down. So
yeah, a lot of scarabs have actually gone down this game. They're just like maxing out trying to build up these gauze turrets as fast as possible and get the defenses on. And I think these heavy bolter turrets, they're in range of the power as well, starting to snipe them down.
And that's a big deal for Necrons, because Necrons are all about the power. That's their resource. The listening posts, the obelisks rather, they're more about pop cap and build time. So they work a little bit differently to the other factions. But can they hold on? There's more gauze turrets being thrown down, but losing a fair bit of the actual base, and now even going straight for the HQ, the monolith.
Monolith will take a long time to go down. I think going for the power would be the better choice here, but there are 3 turrets here, and just nothing to deal with them yet.
Yeah, we do have I believe the rangers can actually outrange the turrets, though. Pretty sure that's the thing.
Yeah.
But there's just more turrets being thrown down.
Such a good defensive location here as well. You kind of just have to siege them down individually, and at the same time the Necron base, Cryptograce's base, is going to go down.
I think there is actually a limit, though, as to how many turrets can be built, but it's a fair bit. Building a forward webway gate is Electro. That's the right Eldar. So now he can send units back and forwards if he puts a webway in his base too. Necron Lord has arrived, but a little bit late and a little bit outnumbered.
I'm getting shot at by the bolter turrets. It's going to be a
going
fair
for
bit
the
of
power.
bleed here, but I mean, look, a lot of strat points have been actually captured in favor of our right-hand side team.
Even
a support platform, really?
because there wasn't enough turrets here, so deciding to build more just to really put the pressure on. This obelisk is getting very low. It's being repaired, though, but does have to retreat those scarabs. They were being focused. The rangers are picking away, but just too slow. They just can't stem the tide of guardsmen and of the Eldar reinforcements.
This is nuts. What else is getting added on here? It's essentially building a base on the other side of the map. There's a couple more things getting added on by our Eldar.
I think these Bone Singers, I
Dandy.
think this is an ability that prevents production on the Bone Singers. Pretty sure.
Smart then. Good play. No more scarabs coming out inside the base structures.
Oh, Falcon Grav Tank. I'm thinking
Generators.
about what would the possibility be of a counterattack of some kind. I guess the problem is Eldar and Imperial Guard are both mobile factions. They can rally units across the map.
Yeah, especially now the webway gate's already there. It's pretty easy for the Eldar to respond to any counterattack that we see coming out.
So the Guard needs to have a listening post in order for him to be able to ferry units across. But look at the actual income here, 5610. And how much for the Eldar? Oh, that is the Eldar. The Imperial Guard is... Oh, wait. Hang on.
You have to, yeah.
You can't do it.
Yeah, you have to manually play a switch, so...
So there isn't a lot of income across the board. Man. Getting the sort of flayed ones, those are actually pretty powerful. Oh, that's the prevents units from firing and buildings as well. Very good at sieging turrets. The Falcon Grav Tank has shown up, does have the Bright Lance too, so not bad anti-building. One of those support platforms is taken out now.
This could be enough to DPS down the forward base of our right
Fire Dragons.
Team. Fire Dragons, nice!
Excellent choice. They're so strong against buildings. And they're not getting focused either, so all these turrets are being destroyed.
Fire Dragons are amazing. That's a huge tech choice.
And now also the flayed ones are going to be available too, but is he pop? Oh no, it's the bone singer thing. He can't actually use the building.
Yeah.
That's really effective because those flayed ones are deadly. They do morale damage to everyone nearby, but those platforms are still targeting the HQ. But remember, if that HQ is destroyed, that'll be him out of the game. So this is going to be a very close race. Can he actually destroy that HQ in time?
I didn't think this would work, but they have been DPSing down the monolith this entire time. It's nuts.
Yeah, I think maybe a little bit indecisive from our players, but still the Rangers aren't done. They're going for this HQ. Here come the flayed ones, able to tie up the Rangers in melee. Only 1,200 health left. The Fire Dragons, they have to retreat back into the Grav Tank, but now he drops in, wants to just really cover this. Flayed ones tying up more of these units, going straight for the support platform.
The Fire Dragons get back, they can DPS down these Plasma Gens as well. That's the Fire Dragons getting brought back in. They're actually inside the Falcon.
Yeah, very mobile with that jump ability. The Flayed one's still alive, though. The Dark Reaper's pretty high damage against those. Trying to build more Flayed ones. Looks like the HQ, it's slowly regenerating its health, and it's not being targeted just yet.
1200 there. Flayed One starting to do some work as well. Dark Reapers just keep getting moved around by this grav tank.
Ranger versus Ranger action here. And more Scarabs are being built. Wants to try and repair this. And it's hard to say what's happening. There's just so much carnage all over the place. Flayed One's now going to be draining the morale even with the Commissar. They do that strong morale damage. Actually repairing the monolith for now. So it looks like they have held off, but the base is being destroyed. Why are there plasma generators here?
I don't know. There were 3 of them that were added on. Maybe because, I don't know, the Bone Singers were at the front. But
yeah,
they did have one inside the base. But you could have just taken one back and thrown down the plasma generators there. I don't see the added bonus of having them this close to the army.
The power generators, or rather the Bone Singers, have the teleport, so they can teleport back to the base and get those the plasma generators down. I guess he wanted to have them near his turrets, thinking it was the most defensible location, but
sense.
It's a good combination and timing of the Necron Lord for the ability that prevents range damage, combined with the Fire Dragons, the Falcon Grav Tank. It was just a really nice push, and I think maybe if the right side team, Cobra's Kiss. Oh, it gets taken out though. It doesn't do a lot of damage there. Really strong AoE from their Harlequin ability.
One played...
Kiss of Death. I don't know what it's called.
Yeah, Kiss of Death. I think that's right. So yeah, one played squad does get taken out, but there is the second one that was already building. Hopefully these production structures are going to be up and running again for our Necron man. Fire Dragons have successfully taken out all of the buildings. There's nothing really left here from the looks of things.
Even the Soul Shrine. That's the
Why
tech
is the Soul
building.
Shrine there? Jandy Electro, what are you doing, man? What's the plan?
I have no idea.
Gonna destroy that. Soul Shrine obviously has a fair bit more health than the emplacements.
There's a lot of Dark Reapers. There's a few guardsmen here. Let's just check the buildings. Do we have any tech from our players? We do have the Mechanized Command. Can go for some vehicles there. Looks like that's really it though, as far as the other Eldar man.
From Electro.
Oh, that's the Fire Dragons from the right side Eldar. So able to force away the Falcon Grav. Oh, going back for the HQ?
They're going for the monolith, but this is going to take a while.
Quickly it's being destroyed by the Fire Dragons.
1k! 900! I don't think there's going to be any response from our bottom team
Even
here.
the Darker Reapers are focusing it down. The Command Squad, this is going to be no more Necrons.
There it goes.
No more Necrons? What? What are we missing? Is it because he can build from the obelisk or something?
I'm not sure.
Oh, that's why.
Oh,
He's rebuilt the monolith.
Rebuilt the monolith on the right-hand side just in time. I was wondering where that came from.
Warp Spider's an excellent unit. So much damage, but the morale from the damage from the Rages, bleeding them out, won't have much ranged DPS while they're broken, but still having enough to shred down some of these fragile Eldar units.
I think our right side team thought they had that game, but the monolith gets rebuilt in a very defensible location. I'm pretty sure there are 2 Gauss turrets
there are.
down there. Yeah, 2 Gauss turrets. It's going to make it much more difficult to siege the second monolith.
There are a squad of Flayed Ones, and this is the blue Eldar from the corner. So he's actually putting some harassment on with the Falcon Grav. Gets one of those listening outposts down. And
Falcon Grav is so mobile. This is excellent harassment.
Yeah, and also has the Bright Lance, so it's just more damage on top of the Fire Dragon. So that's going to be really delaying the economy.
Big engagement on the left-hand side, though.
Going straight for those Gulls turrets. The morale from the Flayed Ones making them not that powerful. And now they're tied up in melee as well. Really shouldn't actually fight that. Does disengage now. Warp Spiders, Rangers, Gauss turrets. This is a pretty good defensible location. But the Fire Dragons, Dark Reapers, Rangers, it's a lot of long-range damage.
Yeah, I see if the Flatbones can actually close in on this one. It looks like they're just going to be kited around at the moment. Hard for them to get in melee range on these units.
The power gens have all been rebuilt, and that's the tech structure, the summoning core.
Just removed to the right-hand side into the Eldar base. Chimera's out on the field now as well. It's going to be the first vehicle, but it's taking a fair bit of damage here. We did see the Falcon Grav Tank moving in. It does have the Bright Lance available, so that's what's been DPSing down the Chimera.
These Warp Spiders are such a strong choice. Doesn't seem to be detection, though, unless I'm missing something, but somehow the Soul Shrine has still been alive.
Nah.
This has been too much action to focus that one down. Warp Spiders are a full squad, 9 models, the Exarch, and with support of the Flayed Ones, they have basically control of this battle right now. Maybe if we'll see a Hellhound come out or something. No, just Chimeras.
Yeah, second Chimera out on the field now.
Could even
First
lose
one's
that
gonna go
one.
really low. Needs to get out of there.
Oh, he gets
Some
caught.
repairs. Oh,
He's getting
no!
caught by the other Chimera, but he barely survives. Does he survive?
7 health.
Oh, he gets
7
out.
health.
No, he's not done.
5 health. Oh, okay, right.
Okay, gets sniped down. The Warp Spiders, they did teleport in a third Chimera. They're pretty cheap, but their damage, it's not bad for their cost. But either way, when there's that many Warp Spiders, especially with the Fire Dragons and with the Falcon Grav, oh no.
Yeah, these Chimeras are getting absolutely demolished here. Wolf Spiders take it out. There's another one.
Drops a squad of Guardsmen. I think they went back inside the other Chimera.
Okay, that's like 4 Chimeras being added on by I Love Candles. Candies.
What do you love more, Blake? Do you love candies or candles
Oh, look,
more?
I'm a big candy fan myself.
That's good.
Machine. I'm not sure about this build, although I don't know how much I love 5 Chimeras. It's not the dream.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, look.
I think building them is not so much the problem. It's more just kind of sending them in exactly against the Warp Spiders, the Fire Dragons, the Falcon. When they don't really have a chance of getting any work done. A single Guardian. Okay, what else do we have from the Eldar here? He doesn't have his aspect portal, whatever the barracks thing. Oh no, there it is, the support portal. There it is. So, I mean, really suffering from losing all the power, losing the Soul Shrine. Maybe if it wasn't such an aggressive and maybe an overconfident building placement coming out of our Eldar member. Oh, Kazakans though. Those are really good. They can stand toe to toe with the Warp Spiders.
They're not two full squads of Warp Spiders.
Yeah, just outnumbered.
Oh!
I think they're in the barracks here, going for the Ogrins too. So that must be the tier 3 from the Imperial Guard.
Ogrins are nice if they can actually close into melee. There aren't really a lot of melee units here.
Yeah, Kazakans are still alive. They popped out of the garrison. Yeah. And what was that? Artillery of some kind, I think. Well, no, it was the nade.
It was the nade from the garrison.
Yeah, the Kazakans.
Kazakans are very hard to pronounce, so yeah, it was the
Kazakan.
nade. Yeah, breaking the morale there of both of the Warp Spider squads, which is nice. But you have the Rangers here as well. The Harlequin, man. Harlequin in combination with these Rangers. Where are the Ogrins? They weren't being built, weren't they? Or did they get cancelled? Or
I don't know.
I'm sure. Could this be the critical mass finally of Chimeras,
I think so.
though?
Yeah, 4 Chimeras.
Our left-hand team seems to think so. They are backing the hell away from this location. Remember, they did have a lot of income.
They're only one
vehicle
vehicle pop cap, and I think they're like 70 power. They're really cheap, actually.
Yeah.
On the right side, a bit more of a battle here. Fire Dragons, Flayed Ones going for the Listening Shrines. Put some harassment damage on.
Back up to the double squads of Flayed Ones
now.
Oh,
the Fire Dragons catch the Chimeras out.
Oh, nailing one of them. Could almost get the other one as well.
There's the command squad.
Is that Grav Tank still up as well? That's going to really help with the mobility on the Fire Dragons, but I haven't seen it. It was there during the last engagement, but I'm not sure where he's ran to. It might be doing harassment on the other side.
Look how many bodies there are.
Something chasing a retreat down the bottom here.
Oh, the Wraiths. Yeah, look at that.
Wraiths.
Great counter to the Fire Dragons.
Beautiful.
Very fast. High damage.
Wraith's an excellent choice.
And Fire Dragons aren't good against infantry. Unlike Dow 2, where they're really good anti-heavy infantry, they're just only anti-vehicle in this. So you will have to see some anti-infantry mixed in here. But these Flayed Ones are now really putting the pressure on. That's a Falcon tank. That looks like the only vehicle though, unless there's something else.
It doesn't look like we've had anything else from our right-hand Team Eldar player. Flayed Ones are now within the base, though.
Oh, the Ogrins, finally.
Ogrins are out. Hey, that's what I'm talking about.
They are not very attractive.
Well, that's a bit rude, don't you think, Machine? Or you finally saw the Ogrin, heard the Ogrin voice acting and had to click right over.
Okay, so the Kazakan, what are they being engaged by? Oh, the Necron Lord. Wow. Rest in peace, my friend. And also then there's the Wraiths too. So it's just a lot of melee tie-up.
The platoon of Chimeras is starting to roll in now as well, though.
This Necron Lord is quite messy. He disrupts all the melee with his ability. It's just so strong, that ability.
Additional Ogryn's going to be added on, though. That's nice. Now at least there's melee for the side of our right-hand team.
Yeah, especially with the command score. That's going to be one dead Necron Lord.
Yeah, definitely going down here.
I think he's invulnerable, though. Yeah, he has this weird ability that makes him unkillable.
Not the dream. Look on the left-hand side, though. Counter-aggression coming out. It's squads of Rangers, more Chimeras rolling in. It's going to be much harder for them to DPS down those buildings now. Don't really have the...
There's the
Immortals here
Immortals.
as well.
Those are the anti-vehicle, but they're sure as hell not anti-Ogrins. And those Immortals... Who's Wraith Lord is that? That's I can't even
I'm not sure who's
check.
Wraith Lord. It's very hard to check.
I think it's the right
Keep
side.
the Grace, so yeah.
No, it's the left
It's
side.
left side.
It's
Left
red.
side's
Yeah,
Wraith
yeah.
Lord, yeah.
As we can see it getting completely annihilated by these fire dragons. Wow. Oh, even
That
a
was sweet.
destroyer too. So it looks like all of our players now have vehicles, getting some tier 3 units. Meanwhile, the Rangers going for the power. They're powered gens from the left side. But this is the main battle right now. And these
Yeah.
Ogrins have turned this one so much. Really relying on that ranged range advantage with the warp spiders. But also the wraiths and the wraith.
Ooh, Destroyer's got to be
Necron Lord.
careful here. Walked within range of the fire dragon's gonna have to back the hell away. Might actually get
He's
caught
caught.
against. He's gonna get caught against the edge of the map here. Fire dragons should be able to take this one out.
Yeah, it gets killed.
Destroyer goes down here. Obelisk getting added on by those scarabs at the front now. I'm not sure how many chimeras are still alive. We haven't really been keeping track of the chimeras. Are they still on the left-hand side trying to take down the base, or just the rangers?
I don't
there?
even know, man. There's just too many things dying everywhere all the time, all over the place. Flayed One's being called in again, and looks like the GG's being thrown down. I mean, this Elder has nothing less.
Yeah.
The Rangers are doing some damage, but it's not really much. Yeah, he was gone, man. His entire base was surrounded. Warp Spiders, Immortals, Flayed Ones, Commanders. But still, there's the Imperial Guard player left. He has no chance, but let's see how well they can hold out. Imperial Guard are a pretty good defensive faction, but they do need power for that. If you can get the Basilisks online, they become pretty nice. But his base is a little bit spread out.
Everything's getting sniped down here. There is a Senator, but there's not really a lot of vehicles on the side of our left-hand team.
And they are speaking a language that I'm not familiar with.
This looks like it could be all over here. The comeback from left-hand team was absolutely insane.
I just realized there's no relics on this map.
Middle.
No, that's
It's
not a relic.
That's a critical, yeah.
So there would have been no chance for any basilisks or anything, but now it looks like this could be the end. Sentinels actually might even gun down this destroyer, but he is completely surrounded by these wraiths. Not the best anti-vehicle, but the Sentinel is quite fragile either way.
Well, that was a pretty amazing game, Machine.
Yeah, that was great.
Completely nuts, but it does look like it is close to the end.
It was just great timing of the push and synergy with the two players, but also I think greedy, very greedy, building your power generators and your soul shrine
That
here.
far forward.
Because even if they lost all those turrets and got pushed back, the damage would have been done. They would have been put behind, but the Imperial Guard player did fine, but the Eldar player here on the side just couldn't really come back from having his tech delayed so much. He just couldn't really keep up with the flow of the game, but yeah, this entire map is just littered with dead bodies everywhere. Man, what an excellent cast, and Dawn of War, Soulstorm, Dark Crusade even for that matter, they're quite similar. I know some people get very picky about which one they prefer, but they're all the same stuff to me, just as good. And I hope you enjoyed the Dawn of War 1 cast. We might do some more later on, but again, it is very hard to actually get good replays. So if you have any good replays, whether it's Soulstorm or Dark Crusade, please do send them in. Our email, all the links are in the description, but it is callum@generalsgentleman.com. And other than that, if you want to follow us, do give us a subscribe, and our Twitter and Facebook, all that good stuff is in the description.
Indeed.
Anything to add, Mr. Icon Hawk?
That's pretty much everything, Machine. I'm very happy. It was a pretty fantastic 2v2.
Yeah, that was
Nice
great.
foray into Dawn of War.
Yeah. Alright, cheers guys. Let us know if you want to see some more Soulstorm content, and we will endeavor to deliver. But more importantly, Dow 3 hype. Raise your dongers. That
Hype and a
awkward
half.
moment when Dow 3 isn't actually announced.
No,
but
it's
we're
the
pretty
dream,
sure
man.
it will be.
We have faith. If everyone else has faith, there should be enough faith combined.
Faith in the Emperor?
We'll get it. Faith in the Emperor.
Do you have enough faith to justify carrying an eviscerator with you at all times?
I don't know. I got a fair bit of faith in the machine. So
That's good.
Thanks for joining us, guys.
Yeah.